jack-o'-lanterns in the rain, each mistake a glowing ember, urging me to rise again. Nighttime doubts may whisper that persistence is in vain, yet a spark inside my chest reunites the stalled refrain. When thunder bends the window and certainty departs, I remember dawn is patient even with divided hearts. Broken chords find anthem when the missing note restarts. Every breath becomes a prelude where resilience charts. I'll try across a million tomorrows until the song is bright. Raise my voice against the silence with stubborn light. Even if the echo trembles at the edge of night, hope will lift the volume and set the doubt to flight. No horizon marks an ending, only bends we've yet to see. Roads may twist like scribbled stories, ink remains free. Morning writes in gold upon pages washed to be, promising a stanza where our footprints intervene. If the dark entangles steps and skylines lose their way, lean on me and feel the rhythm guiding us today. We will let it every chorus till the fractured measures play, spelling courage on the margins where tomorrow finds a way. I'll try across a million tomorrows until the song is bright. Raise my voice against the silence with stubborn light. Even if the echo trembles at the edge of night, hope will lift the volume and set the doubt to flight. Leave the past to teach its lesson, let shadows chase the sun. Pages keep on turning till the melody is done. Every stanza sings progression until struggles run. Journey only just beginning, victory has begun.
On the moonlit rooftop where laughter lingered, we traced our names in slowly drying pain. Summer light slipped gently through entwined fingers, promising colors tender, bright, yet faint. When the dusk wind wanders ever fonder, I whistle secret songs you used to sing. Each forgotten phrase returns to roam and ponder, circling like a fearless sparrow on the wing. Your voice returns the sweetest living echo, skipping river stones across my mind. Rings of sound in a quiet evening meadow, murmur softly, hearts are kind. I saved a fragile petal from the moment, pressed inside a diary's aged amber page. Now it hums in fragrant, patient ferment, waiting for our next embrace to turn the page. When tomorrow turns the faithful vinyl record, we will drop the needle on our song. Let the chorus spin untethered, fearless and strong, painting falling blossoms through the town all night long. Your voice returns the sweetest living echo, skipping river stones across my mind. Rings of sound in a quiet evening meadow, murmur softly, hearts are kind. If the echoing chorus wilts or softly falters, memory keeps the hidden track true. Candle echoes glow like altars, guiding every road back home to.
I'm walking past the crowded streets of flowers, each one selling perfect as a prize. But I keep thinking of your quiet power, a humble stem that meets my eyes. They measure worth by petals, height and number, chasing fame like bees around the rose. Yeah, you don't race to wake from gentle slumber, you simply open when the sunrise shows. You're the only bloom in this garden, showing colors no one can rewrite. Stand tall, no need to be the loudest. Bloom as you are, shine your own light. If every bloom turned into the same design, the garden song would fade to monochrome. So keep your strange and tender crooked line. Your color leads the weary travelers home. I plant my hopes beside your quiet courage, watered by the moments that you smile. Together we can weave a living collage, a bouquet walking slowly mile by mile. You're the only bloom in this garden, showing colors no one can rewrite. Stand tall, no need to carry seeds of difference in our pockets. Scatter them on roads both near and far. One of a kind will grow beyond the rockets, and every heart will bloom just as we are. Cherry petals brush our shoulders in warm delight. We climb the gentle hill where day leans into night. Every hush between our footsteps glows a fragile white, promising the memory that time will hold tight. I hold your hand while sparrows weave within the bloom. Sunlight carves through hanging pink like arrows through the room. Shadows laugh behind us, breathing dusk and perfume. Slope repeats a whisper that spring will re-resume. Meet me on the blossom slope where breezes spell our name. Every falling petal writes a vow no frost can tame. Let the hillside sing in rosy chords of quiet flame. Love will echo through the town, though seasons shift the frame. The season turns to ember, leaving branches bare and lone. Close your eyes, recall the dawn that once in petals shone. Hear the heartbeat of the hillside where our laughter's sown. Blossoms linger in the memory, even after they have flown. Though the petals someday wither, leaving silhouettes of sky, we will climb the silent summit where our first hello can lie. Wind will hum our promise as the drifting clouds pass by, painting blossoms on the twilight with a never-ending sigh. Meet me on the blossom slope where breezes spell our name. Every falling petal writes a vow no frost can tame. Let the hillside sing in rosy chords of quiet flame. Love will echo through the town, though seasons shift the frame. Treasuring each fragment, resting softly on my coat. Signs that spring keeps calling in the notes we wrote. When the world forgets its colors, blossoms keep us afloat, guiding us along the hill in one perpetual boat. Under clouds we mapped our wishes, folded like a crane, turning fears to paper, kisses floating through the rain. Every rooftop seemed a runway, whispering a lane. We discovered hidden wing beats in a hopeful vein. Even brittle edges bent when nestled in our hands. Streetlights burn like scattered embers over distant lands. We believed horizons open where the skyline stands, trusting fragile paper engines rather than commands. We could fly the sky together, lifted by a fearless breeze. Leave the weight of earth forever past the tallest trees. Every star would trace our letters over twilight seas, proof that dreams can travel on such keys. If the winds grow colder, urging paper flights to fall, we will fold another vessel, heed a higher call, gather every crumpled story, every fragile scrawl, launch a fleet of hopeful prayers beyond the wall. When the city fades below in evening's glowing dye, we will glide with quiet courage under camber's sky, keeping faith in childhood wing beats no one can deny, trusting stars to guard our story as we fly. We could fly the sky together, lifted by a fearless breeze, leave the weight of earth forever past the tallest trees. Every star would trace our letters over twilight seas, proof that dreams can travel on such keys. Store the skyline in your pocket, save a sunrise in your eye. We will find the perfect moment on which hopes rely. Paper planes and folded wishes always choose to fly, lifting hearts beyond the edges of the sky.
Radio splits the salty air, while laughter claims the sand. Neon sunlight tangles hair as tidal rhythms lead the band. Ripples drum the shoreline like a new uncharted land. Summer cars, it's blazing, and initials in our open hand. We ride the glowing boardwalk, cotton candy fuels our dream. Ferris wheels draw silver halos over ocean steam. Laughter booms louder than the drum talk bursting at the seam. Color in the night like fireworks in a neon stream. Crazy summer, hear us calling past the glowing tide, shouting lyrics to the thunder rolling far and wide. Tide and rhythm pull us deeper in the heat we can't hide, to a life for hesitation as the sparks collide. The moonlight stages fireworks on the sea. Islands made of mirrored light float in reverie. Love erupts in brilliant bursts of glowing glee, framing endless flash frame memories in you and me. When September dims the speakers folding chairs away, we will hum the hidden chorus buried in the spray. Snowflakes months ahead, we'll hear the ocean play. Summer's vinyl keeps on spinning though the sleeve is gray. Crazy summer, hear us calling past the glowing tide, shouting lyrics to the thunder rolling far and wide. Tide and rhythm pull us deeper in the heat we can't hide, to a life for hesitation as the sparks collide. Even when the frost is landing, we replay the roar. Crazy summer, understand and rest inside the core. Seasons circle through the hours, but that beat is more, carving warmth beneath the winter till we reach that shore. I counted beats in hush once you were gone. Footsteps echoed songs we shared before. Rings from coffee dried into pale ghosts, repeating softly every vow we spoke. I traced their circles till the light was lost, as snow rehearsed your name in silent smoke. First love lingers like a chord unending, soft surrender pulsing in my veins. Though years unfold and bend our understanding, echoes of goodbye still hum in hidden chains. Ooh. I boxed the fragile lake in cedar drawers, yet scent of you seeps through the grain. Each note I hush returns and sings you more, filling empty rooms with gentle rain. Nightlights stretch like rivers down the street. I'll walk their glow to edges of old sky. Neon signs replay words we failed to meet. Every star repeats that unfinished lullaby. First love lingers like a chord unending, soft surrender pulsing in my veins. Though years unfold and bend our understanding, echoes of goodbye still hum in hidden chains. Love may echo longer than it lies, parting plants a seed that never dies. Each breath brings dawn back and softly gives color to the edge of quiet sighs. Walking slowly, eyes toward the sky. Stars are glimmering, though tears come by. Though shadows linger, sadness nearby. I lift my head, I will not cry. Loneliness whispers on the wind tonight, holding memories gently tight. Though my heart feels heavy and slight, hope rises softly into sight. I'll keep my eyes to the sky, never let these tears fall by. Though sorrow passes through, stars remind me of you. Even alone on paths I roam, my heart finds courage, brings me home. Echo softly, soothe the pain, healing gently in the rain. The quiet moon lights up my face, warmth within this open space. With every step find peace and grace, as tears fall by, though sorrow passes through, stars remind me of you, walking forward peaceful, clear. Every step I conquer fear, stars above forever near, guiding me when you're not here.
Like a quiet river, boredom reveals in morning reflections, a ripple into dusk. I learned to breathe inside the moving valleys, trusting the current more than wanderlust. Stones remember every step I've taken, rounded smooth by stories passing through. Even the tears the winter storms have shaken shimmer like lanterns guiding something new. Let the river tell our story, gentle curves that make us brave, drifting onward, never hurried, flowing softly, wave by wave. If we should meet a branch that splits our pathway, we'll promise not to fight the undertow. We'll simply lift our palms and greet the halfway, meeting again wherever waters go. Spring will arrive without our permission, whispering lilacs over silent sand. I'll be the boat and you the quiet vision, sailing beside me hand in hand. Let the river tell our story, gentle curves that make us brave, drifting onward, never hurried, flowing softly, wave by wave. When all the colors join the ocean, we'll rest where tides and lullabies confer, naming the stars with gentle motion, living like rivers just as we were. City lights decay to embers while you chase a distant star. Every stumble waves a banner clarifying who you are. Let the murmurs claim the summit towers much too far. Quiet fire forged in patience pushes past the bar. When the choir of discouragement attempts to drown your song, let your heartbeat beat the metronome, proving doubters wrong. Cracks within the sidewalk show where endings don't belong. Rise and plant a blooming anthem, mighty loud and strong. Don't give up, never lose your spark although the night is long. In the hush before the lark, keep believing strong. Shadows bow before the flare of steadfast dawn. Greatness starts with small persistence, carrying on. Rise again on shattered pavement, plant your flag in dew. Scars illuminate the journey like a guiding hue. Every ache becomes a beacon pointing paths anew. Fortune echoes for the fearless, powering through. Should a tear blur the skyline, casting doubts on view, wipe it with tomorrow's sunlight breaking true. Side by side we'll crest the summit painted blue. Victory begins each morning, chanting renew. Don't give up, never lose your spark although the night is long. In the hush before the lark, keep believing strong. Shadows bow before the flare of steadfast dawn. Greatness starts with small persistence, carrying on. Let the shadows shrink behind you as your laughter sweeps the breeze. Hope will weave resilient pennants through the tallest trees. Every setback seeds momentum other hearts can seize, lighting routes for hidden dreamers till the doubts appease.
On the rooftop where your laughter lingers, we wrote our names on drying paint. Summer sun between our fingers, promising colors bright and faint. When the evening breeze begins to wander, I whistle words you used to sing. Every syllable grows fonder, circling back like sparrow wings. Your voice returns the sweetest echo, skipping stones across my mind. Rings of sound in glowing meadow, telling me our hearts are kind. I saved a petal from the moment, pressed it in a secret page. Now it hums in fragrant ferment, waiting for our next embrace. When tomorrow shifts to yonder, we'll set the vinyl needle down. Let the chorus float and wander, painting blossoms through the town. Your voice returns the sweetest echo, skipping stones across my mind. Rings of sound and glowing meadow, telling me our hearts are kind. Even if the chorus falters, memory keeps the record true. Echoes dance like altar candles, always leading back to you. Like a lunar magnet hidden, you drew patterns in my chest. Ocean drums beneath the planet broke my silent rest. Balance plans capsized into a foamy crest. When your tide surged in, surrender seemed best. I was paper on the water, you were storm across the bay. Logic drowned beneath the flashes of your lightning spray. Waves of raw emotion swept careful thoughts away, leaving naked wonder where the safe walls lay. Love arrives like a tsunami, fierce yet lyrical at heart, crashing through foundations meant to keep the world apart. I surrender all resistance as the currents chart. Let the spiral of the water script the rhythm of my heart. Even ruins glow like coral once the morning tames the tide. Broken walls form mosaics where gentler truths reside. Hand in hand we stand, rebuilding parts we used to hide, making castles from the splinters moonlit waves supplied. If long distance scatters pieces and horizons swing aside, know the current forms a channel time cannot divide. Every beat across the ocean travels with the stride, anchoring your soul in echoes where my pulse resides. Love arrives like a tsunami, fierce yet lyrical at heart, crashing through foundations meant to keep the world apart. I surrender all resistance as the currents chart. Let the spiral of the water script the rhythm of my heart. May the oceans roll in thunder, never lose its claim. Hold the cadence we discovered within its frame. Love will rise then fall, but circle back the same, binding shorelines to our story. repeating our name.
Morning spills and patches, kissing raindrops from your hair. Mixed tone colors catch the tremors lingering in air. Sudden rush of feeling crashes, nerves unravel bare. Trembling pulse behind my ribs declares the love we share. I built quiet plans in towers, polished safe and sure. Then your footsteps scattered flowers, opening a door. Walls designed for tranquil hours realized they wanted more. Heartbeats flutter into chorus, brave and pure. Feel this trembling heartbeat breaking silence into song. In the hush of dawn awaking we belong. Every subtle quake is making skies for us to glide along. No, my love is wondrous, aching, bold and strong. Even storms in distant weather cannot hush this tune. Each resounding thump of feather guiding hearts in swoon. Rhythms join in gentle tether underneath the moon, singing promises forever, bright as noon. If the night resumes its shadow veiling streets in gray, trace tomorrow's outline by the pulse's ray. Guiding beats will softly follow, dreaming fears away, leading hopes to quiet meadows where delights stay. Feel this trembling heartbeat breaking silence into song. In the hush of dawn awaking we belong. Every subtle quake is making skies for us to glide along. No, my love is wondrous, aching, bold and strong. When the city slips to silence and the neon lights depart, we will greet another sunrise, sharing one brave heart. Echoes rise like gentle science, long after shadows part, proof the trembling edge of feeling forged our heart. Encircling layers drift like vinyl, fine and groove. Years turn pages slowly, lifting hearts that learn to move. Thunder marks the chapters, we are climbing high above. Every seasonal rotation sings a newer song of love. Yesterday was heavy thunder, carving muted scars. Tomorrow shapes a shoreline, guided by the stars. We stand rooted in the marvel, born on broken bars, while the watery eraser paints hope over jars. Raise your eyes, the wheel is turning, golden spokes in blue. Every song edges keep on burning into a brilliant hue. Time will fold the ash to blossom in a garden true. Seasons speak in gentle phrases, telling hearts begin. Paint the blanks with healing verses, ink them from within. Color tenderness in margins where the grief had been, turning shadow into sunrise as the pages spin. If the road becomes a spiral and the compass seems to lie, trust the pulse within, survival under a widening sky. Faith can open hidden stairways, climbing bright and high. Every orbit finds its center, even if stars shine. Raise your eyes, the wheel is turning, golden spokes in blue. Every sorrow builds a yearning for a dawn made new. Let the edges keep on burning into brilliant hue. Time will fold the ash to blossom in a garden true. When our echoes fade to stardust, murmuring a chime, hope we planted in the daylight blooms in every time. Moments thread through ageless hours, long beyond this rhyme. Proof the turning of the seasons makes the climb sublime. City lights tick past like patient metronomes of glow. I counted heartbeats to their rhythm, walking slow. Life was quiet, monochrome, a grayscale evening show. Then your smile broke through the night in sudden overflow. Traffic sighs turned gold as if the signals learned to sing. Every ordinary corner blossomed into spring. Words we never practiced fluttered soft on lifting wing. We found daylight hiding inside every living thing. When love arrived, the city shimmered bright. Gravity released its hold and hearts took flight. We traced the fragile seconds into glowing white, breathing sparks that lit the edges of the night. I keep replaying first collisions in the rain. Raindrops tapping rhythms only we could entertain. Every fleeting image paints a portrait to remain. Endless verses written on the windows of the train. Each silence hides a kiss beneath its breath. Alleys hum our melody below the city's depth. Shadows trade their blue for gentle lilac wreaths. Stars record our vows beyond the reach of death. When love arrived, the city shimmered bright. Gravity released its hold and hearts took flight. We traced the fragile seconds into glowing white, breathing sparks that lit the edges of the night. If the echo of our chorus ever softly fades, memory keeps the hidden track that love has made. Guided by those sparks, we walk unafraid, finding dawn together in the music we play.
Night descends like velvet over houses. Still my restless thoughts refuse to sleep. I lean to hear the hush that rouses secrets only lonely hearts can keep. Streetlight halos blur in gentle longing. Raindrops stitch their moss upon the pane. Through the quiet I hear you belonging, answering my pulse with soft refrain. I love you, words laid bare, no cover, shiver bright across the waiting air. Like fireflies they weave and hover, painting truth that tender eyes can wear. I would calm the storms that cross you, lift the chains that echo in your bones, sing us through the night that lost you, guide you back with steady undertones. When the dawn unlocks its silver choir, I will trace the blush along your face. Let the rising sparrows lift us higher, binding morning to our quiet grace. I love you, words laid bare, no cover, shiver bright across the waiting air. Like fireflies they weave and hover, painting truth that tender eyes can wear. If the stars grow pale and distant, and the city swallows every tune, know my vow
Train lights flicker through the snow-filled darkness. My breath draws ghosts upon the glass. Waves below roar, roaring wordless. Pain and memories that will not pass. I left you short to chase tomorrow. Pocket full of salt and sighs. Tsugaru winds return the sorrow, folding distance into ice blue skies. Snow keeps writing silent letters on the sea that hides your name. Tsugaru wind across the water calls me home through drifting flame. Whistle of the ferry, I hear our laughter years away. Stars are shaking dim and weary, begging me to turn and stay. If I could cross the steel gray margin, touch the lanterns of your pier, my frozen heart would start to bargain, melt in whispers only you could hear. Snow keeps writing silent letters on the sea that hides your name. Tsugaru wind across the water calls me home through drift and flame. Ticket stubs and northern stories settle softly in my coat until that dawn restores our glories. I'll drift upon this snowy boat.
Sowing chances in our seam. Each sigh of quiet twilight spins the fiber of a dream. Threads are touched in silence, formed a hidden theme. Doubts unraveled slowly in the shuttle's gleam. We were strangers on a shuttle, weaving hopes in line. Loom of years and steady bustle warped your fate to mine. Knots of fear grew softer under hands that entwine. Colors bloomed and blended hues like vintage wine. We are woven in our threads, crossing fates we never choose. Tied in knots from perfect patterns, neither heart branches fraying in a storm. We will gather strands together, tying where it's worn. Every warp and weft will strengthen as our vows are sworn. Stitching midnight into dawn, where soft faith is born. Generations hum the pattern knitted through the time. Lanterns guide forgotten shadows back into the rhyme. Even fading colors echo once bright chime. Threads recall each sunset in embroidered prime. We are woven in our threads, crossing fates we never choose. Tied in knots from perfect patterns, neither heart will lose. Daylight paints a tender motif, fusing twilight blues. Cloth grows stronger with each struggle, time will fuse. Even as the fabric ages, drifting into gray, threads we laced will never shatter, holding night and day. Wrapped around our shoulders gently till the final ray. Keeping stories warm forever though the world